Hi! Today I'm going out on Dartmoor and I'm going to try and find Duck's Pool Letterbox. It's one of the squares in the Dartmoor 365 book. This is a book that turns Dartmoor into 365 square miles, and in each square is something that you have to find. So we're gonna go out from Whiteworks, which is near to Princetown. From there I'm gonna go and try and find a beam which marks the way down, then try and find Duck's Pool, and then come back via Plym Ford, and that will tick off 3 squares. So we're just on the road where we've parked, just leaving now and heading out onto the moor, and then we go right off the moor. So let's test out my navigational skills and see if we find what we're looking for. So the weather today is predicted to be okay. There's not meant to be any rain, but then it is Dartmoor and it could do whatever it wants. So I've got all my waterproofs and packed my bag with loads of snacks, first aid kit and everything we need. I would say on Dartmoor it's always better to be over prepared and carry extra stuff than under prepared. So today I've even got my hiking poles on my bag, just in case that rough ground that we've got to go over is really difficult, because climbing over tussocks and trying to walk through those can be really tricky. And as much as I support Dartmoor Search and Rescue, hopefully I never actually need them, but I always think let's limit the chances of that happening and hopefully take care of ourselves. Out towards Whiteworks, and then we're gonna head up to Fox Tor, which I'm pretty certain is up there, and we go up through the valley, and there is supposed to be a path, so hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. Oh my goodness, those lambs are so cute. So everything that's here is Whiteworks tin mine. I just realised that I've actually been here before. I thought I hadn't, and actually I've hidden behind one of these walls and eaten lunch when I was backpacking, and I came from that really distinctive path over there. But I think we're actually going to go off in a different direction. So we're just walking in between these remains at the moment. Just going to keep following this, and then that's going to take us towards the Myers. Oh, it's warm already. It's nice. Too nice to have a jacket on. So I'm just following this path and avoiding Fox Tor Mears, and this path is wet. So I can't even imagine if you strayed off the path how bad this would be. So this is the state of things already, and we've been going for about 5 minutes. Well, my waterproof boots are just completely soaked through, so there was no point wearing waterproof boots at all. There is a guy ahead of me who's already got his hiking poles out, so I'm just going to try and follow the way he's going. So the hiking poles are out already. Because I'm not going on my bum in this, if I can help it. Definitely going the right way, because someone's very helpfully put a log over the stream. We are on a roll. We have definitely got some sort of a splashy path that we keep falling into, but we are quite happily following, and we know where we're going. And ahead of us we can see one of the cairns, which marks the path as well. So we are making some good progress. Our first cross had a battered life. So just in front of us is Fox Tor. But what I have spotted is Childe's tomb. So I'm going to go down and have a look at that, because actually the path looks quite easy. So it's not too much of a detour, and that is one of the Dartmoor 365 squares. So that would be really cool to get that one ticked off while I'm here. I'm just going to head up now to the top of Fox Tor Then we pick up Black Lane, I think it is. And then we follow that to Cator's Beam, which is also another square on the Dartmoor 365 map. So we're going to get that one ticked off. Then after that one, we head down to Duck's Pool and hopefully we can find the post box. Woo. That was a fair old stomp from Childe's tomb to the top of Fox Tor. Time for a drink break, I think. Side of here is where we pick up Black Lane, and it sounds so wet. I don't know if you can hear this, but there's basically a stream that we have to cross. On the map, it says Black Lane with a track symbol, and this is our track. It's not a track. Good going, OS Maps. You had me on there. But it's not bad going. We've actually picked up quite a bit of speed again because the ground's not too wet. I'm very glad I bought hiking poles though. And definitely going the right way because there is the beam, or post as it is on the map. So now I have the task of my mission for the day, which is finding Duck's Pool. So I basically have to go through sedge and bog to get there. Apparently there is a kind of path to follow. I'm just going to try and follow that path and hopefully I'll find it. I have been navigating today using the OS Maps app, which is excellent because it has GPS. It makes navigation really easy. I do have a compass and a map in my bag, but this is just so much quicker and easier to follow the app. We're about halfway now between the post and the letterbox, and there's nothing at all. It's lovely, it's very peaceful. Got a little bit off track and was a bit too close to what looks like the stream that runs down the middle, and then I followed the GPS and it's not exactly in the right location on the map, but it was pretty easy to find and we found it. Here it is. Here is Duck's Pool letterbox. Let's have a look. So here is the commemorative stone, which is for William Crossing. So he wrote the most comprehensive guide to Dartmoor originally. So this is the actual letterbox. Let's take a look. Ooh, exciting. So I've bought my notepad so I can get my all-important stamp. And here's the ducks. So these are my first ever stamps from a letterbox. Very pleased with these. So it might seem like a bit of a weird thing to do is to hike all the way out here, have boots filled with water and go for all that sedge and bog, but do you know what, this is lovely. It's a great experience. It's great to have the confidence that I can do this and walk out into the moor. I don't feel lost at all. I feel like I know where I am, and it's just really great to be able to have those skills and appreciate the outdoors. And you know, I really want to do Cranmere Pool letterbox, and this is why I did this one, was to know that I could do it and that I can do this on my own, although I have Tumble and she's great company, but it's going to be too far for her to walk to Cranmere. So fingers crossed I will get a Cranmere Pool letterbox soon. It's just really a fantastic place. It's so peaceful and so calm, and there's just the sound of birds. There's nothing else. I've seen one person today, one other hiker, and that is it. I haven't seen anyone else. It's just so lovely to be in such a beautiful place and just really take your time and just enjoy it. It's lovely. And in other good news, I've found the path again. From the letterbox, we've been walking probably 5 minutes, and that mire has turned into what was basically a stream, and now look at it. It's so different. It's like a different part of Dartmoor again. I just can't believe how nice this is. Now we're on the Abbott's Way, and it's completely different. It's so nice. It's lovely here. Newt. You never see those. I'm still just on the Abbott's Way, just climbing up out of the valley, and in the background you can actually see Red Lake Pile, which is next to Red Lake. We've just come out back up high, and it's so lovely. You can see so much. Hey baby. Oh, let's go before we upset Mummy. We don't want to upset her, do we? This is so nice. It doesn't really do it justice on the camera. You can't really see how nice it is, especially after all the rain we've had. So I've done what happens on any Dartmoor walk, is that the Abbott's Way, I'm very, very close to it, but not quite on it. So I'm having to go through all of these tussocks, and I can see that behind me is Plym Ford, which is where the Abbott's Way crosses, and that's exactly where we're heading to. But of course, because of all the tussocks, it's taking longer to get there. So this is Plym Ford that crosses the Abbott's Way, and it was used in the 18th century as a way of transporting fleece and woolen goods between Tavistock Parish and Buckfast, and Ashburton as well. We're so close back to the car now. We're now on this lovely track, which is like rock surfaced, and we just follow this all the way back now. Isn't that lush? Not a tussock in sight for us to walk on. This foal has literally just been born. I just realised he's just come out. Oh, it's here. The final square of the day, Nuns Cross, with Nuns Cross Farm in the background. So it's been a great day. We've really enjoyed it. We've been really lucky with the weather, and that's part of the reason why I chose to do this route today, because I knew that there was little chance of rain, although it has been raining a lot the last couple of weeks, so it's very wet underfoot. But I think, to be honest with the Myers, that's going to be the case anytime. But that was a really fantastic walk. Hope you enjoyed coming along, and take care of yourselves. Bye!